Hello, everybody. Everybody's doing well. Newest message came through on Halloween, 10/31/2024. My number 1433. 2.5 pages or so. I told my daughter's spirit this morning I need to post it now because there were people here before the election or what, I don't know. But certain people, whoever reads it, somebody's going to read it. Even if it's just one person who's supposed to read it now. So here it goes. The spoils of war are soon to fall. Many civilians will answer the call. And what exactly the spoils of war are? Normally, with spoils of war, we think of winner takes all, whoever wins can come in and rape, pillage, and take what they want. But that's not what it's really meaning here. The spoils of war are soon to fall. All that comes with war that's not enjoyable is soon to happen. I mean, far more than what's going on unseen to the eye is far greater than what's going on visible to the world. And then many civilians will answer the call. So it's going to be involved more than just military. And how the civilians will answer the call, whether it's in fighting, and we're helping out in some other way, shape, or form. And it's war as we think of war. Again, these words don't. You have to ask for discernment to get very. They can be very cryptic, not always literal. So the spoils of war are soon to fall, far more than what's going on. Many civilians will answer the call, which is good. And the war could be what's going on with the catastrophes too, because it's evil against good, darkness versus light. Yours believers come to the front. They always do. Casting aside all that they want. Casting aside all that they want in this world. Their material things, their homes, their loved ones, their aspirations, whatever, they're casting it all aside. For God's will and calling precedes all. God comes first. You want to serve God, He has to come first. You can go about your life, and when He calls, you need to answer. If you don't, think of your parent telling you to do something. Growing up, you didn't do it. There was a consequence. More so with God. So, doers, believers come to the front, casting aside all that they want, for God's will and calling precedes all. Hear His voice within in the inner wall of the Sacred Heart, behind all the facades we put on and build up. I told before all that would come, many times, just not just orally, but written down, multitudinous times throughout the Bible. If you read the Bible, the Torah, there, Psalms, all prophets, the Gospels, letters, Revelations. I told before all that would come, destiny to those deaf, blind, and dumb, those who don't listen, don't believe. There's countless out there. Again, look at the selection in this country. Some many other countries are split down the middle between people. Jesus said this in the Gospels. 2 men will be standing in the field, working in the field. One will be taken, one will not. 2 women will be weaving at the wheel. One will be taken, one will not. That's 50-50. Half of the people in this world aren't going to make it. Will that mean that all of them will then end up in hell? Maybe, maybe not. They'll have one last opportunity, and they stand individually before the Lord to make their choice. And hopefully they make the right choice. But there's many, many, many that already made that choice. I told before all that would come, destiny to those deaf, blind, and dumb. Harvesters ply their trade du jour. Harvesters are out there the extent Revelation started, we're in the harvest. All these catastrophes, all these people passing in large quantities. Most recently in Spain, with I think it's 265 the last heard. This is all part of the harvest. Don't worry for them. Pray that the ones that have been harvested and being harvested still continually and increase, they're more likely to make it to the light. Again, it's onto the threshing floor. Pray for them that they make the right choice. They can make it across into the light and not go the other direction. But don't worry for them. Focus on yourself. Get yourself in the right position. Harvesters ply their trade du jour. Horsemen, and the 4 horsemen arrived before the war, before Ukraine, before the war started. COVID mentions COVID. COVID, a signal to light the fires. Reaper of mine never tires. So COVID was a signal to us, to everyone, to light the fires. The reaper of mine never tires. Never, endless. Again, that started, as I mentioned throughout, that the 4 horsemen would arrive. And I mentioned before when they arrived, I didn't know the names. And I was told that they would manifest themselves. They came into this realm, but they would manifest themselves into the physical world, affect the physical world. In other words, start harvesting. Once the last one arrived, which was death, he arrived, as I was told in the beginning of December 2019, that he would arrive at the setting of the end of the lunar cycle, which was for that our calendar year was the end of December, for the month was the end of December, and then boom, get halfway into January, COVID hit. Death had arrived. The first one I was given their names then as they manifested, and ethereal death, plague / pestilence, which I believe was Luthiel, Mosial. They kind of manifested together. COVID. A year later, boom, war, Ukraine. This has been other wars, but this is in Revelation's time. We're speaking now. It started about 5 years ago. And then next one a year later, still in 2020, 2020, still in 2020, boom, conquest. Suddenly Afghanistan just fell just like that. Remember how quick that happened. And then I was given his name. So war I was given, of course, was Basil. So these COVID was the beginning. It's right after he arrived and they started manifesting themselves. So it's going on. This is going to pick up steam. So horsemen arrived before the war. COVID a signal to light the fires. Reaper of mine never tires. Due on course to right the wrongs. Angels so many to sing the songs. Heard throughout time, a thing universal. First of many, a world's reversal. With alternate line, this is just a heavenly rehearsal. So COVID was a signal. Horsemen arrived before the war. COVID was a signal to light the fires. To begin. Reaper of mine never tires. Due on course to right the wrong. The due time. On course, it's on course to right the wrongs. Angels, so many, to sing the songs heard throughout time. Been constantly. Psalm 19 again, 1-4. A thing universal. It's always been there, continuing. First of many, a world's reversal. Alternate line for this is just a heavenly rehearsal. For this is the first of many worlds to be remodeled, basically, be redone. This is just a heavenly rehearsal. They're rehearsing. It's like it's the first one they're doing. They're going around, what's going on, remodeling all the worlds that exist with life on them. There's many out there. For God's holy plan comes to fruition. All my children learn by intuition. That's that gift He gave us. You got to trust it. You got to nurture it. They'll help nurture it. help it grow, and then you learn and experience God directly. It's a precious gift He gave us. So, for God's holy plan comes to fruition, all my children learn by intuition. Belief essential to the coming storm, sadly, amongst mankind is not the norm. So, belief is essential that you believe. You have that basic minimal faith, and you believe in something. Then you're given that proof. Water's changed to wine. You continue to grow. It makes you a newer and bigger wineskin so you can hold more water changed to wine. So you continue to grow. Belief is essential. Believe that the 1 + 1 = 2. Accept it. And then it gives you that proof of it, and it gives you more. The 2 + 2 = 4. On. So believe first. Belief essential to the coming storm. Sadly, amongst mankind is not the norm. Belief is not the norm. So many say they believe in God, but they don't truly believe. They believe in a concept of God. They don't really truly believe. I saith unto thee, all who would hear, trust the right voice in your ear, not the wrong one. For when I call, my children know. You can ask for discernment of Him, of His wisdom, knowledge, of His word is truth, of His will, of Him, and of darkness, so you can tell who's speaking, who's not. Trust the right voice in your ear, for when I call, my children know. My voice touches by heavenly flow from Him directly through to us, through our sacred hearts, to our minds. Light cannot dwell where 'tis not wanted. You don't want the light. It's not going to dwell in you. Those who deny are always hunted or haunted. So wanted, hunted, wanted, haunted, is the way to pronounce it. So light cannot dwell where 'tis not wanted. Those who deny are always hunted by darkness, always haunted, never fulfilled. I am, I was, and shall always be, as He spoke in the Old Testament, way back when. I am, I was, and shall always be. The Lord your God, all I am, is free. As I was watching videos interviewing Trumpsters and asked about the Bible. And then she said, the woman saying that God, Trump is sent by just by God. And that's about the Bible. And he's selling the Bible. Like, oh yeah, that's absolutely. She's totally fine with it. Again, all I am, all God is free. Everything from God is free. The Word of God is not for sale. So we have to, we give the money at the church each week. That's not for God. God doesn't need money. You want to go to church for a community you're closer to, you get some positive out of it. That's great, but don't think for a second that going to church, you're tithing to God. Don't think going to church, you've been given money, you're tithing to God. No, God doesn't. Everything is His. You're not giving anything of yourself to Him. He wants your time, your love, your honor, respect, your devotion, your loyalty, your belief, and all your burdens, physical, emotional, financial, spiritual. You want them all. You offer them to Him. That's what He wants, because it's specifically yours. Give of yourself. Money cannot buy one's way into heaven. Happiness eludes the fallen seven, so the original seven that fell from grace. It eludes them. If you choose the path not offered, in referencing Robert Frost's poem, Road Less Traveled or Into the Woods, I forget the exact name. You go two paths in the woods, they diverge. One is God's path He created for you, one is path that you want to choose for yourself. The darkness is all along the path, leading you astray from God. So if you choose the path not offered, so you choose the path that's not of God, that He's laid out for you, but the other one that's proffered, which is God's path. So if you choose the path that's not offered, the other one that's proffered, which is God's path, because that other path is not offered. It's just there. You choose it. But the other one that's proffered, which is the one that is offered by God, there for you, was created for you before you created, before you conceived. If you do so, you will shine eternal at its end. guarded by angels I do send. Darkness evades, it thinks in mind. Vanity, its curse, will always blind. So darkness evades, it thinks in mind, it thinks that itself is greater than God. Vanity, the original sin, its curse will always blind. Blind it, blind those who follow it. Be rest assured, failure to come. Not for a few, but a large sum, SUM. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Belief essential, again, belief essential, an absolute must. Be thee not led astray at the critical juncture, which is now Revelations, and specifically to you, at your passing. Be thee not led astray at the critical juncture of your passing. For like the spear, thrust into Jesus, a fatal puncture. Life's blood to flow, then, not a holy water. End to come, lambs to the slaughter. Be thee pure, be thee flawed. Be thee pure, you're flawed, which we pretty much all are. We all are. He'll hear not those who called. Called, C-A-W-E-D, like a crow caws. Which is calling out, crying out. It says it many times in the Bible. It's already happened to those who suddenly turn back to God. He didn't talk to the hand. At the great flood, talk to the hand. He gave us tons and tons of chances. Everybody cries out in the end, what's coming, getting worse. We're going to cry out. He's not going to listen. He's not going to listen. He's talking to the hand. He's given us more than enough chances. He's extended our time where we could turn back to him. We're beyond that. So people say, God said Trump? Those like him? No. He's allowing them to exist. Again, read Job. Allowing the devil to claim as many as he wants. It's a free will choice. Be thee pure, be thee flawed, means everything. He'll hear not those who called. Time has run out, and cannot be halted. Too great is the rot. Peace be upon you, my chosen few. Much to be revealed for you to view, those who serve him. Oh, Lord, praise the Lord Jesus Christ. Praise God. It's a very important message at this time. Tomorrow, our election day. Other elections around the world, stuff going on in the world. At a critical juncture of mankind, and critical juncture for many who will be leaving this world. Now and very soon. All nations going to fall. This world being remodeled. How long that takes, that's only God knows. Again, time doesn't exist with God. Could be a year, could be 5,000, could be 10 million years. That's nothing to God. So get yourself straight. Even those you're young, just how old or how young you are, doesn't what you have, what you don't have, who you are, what you're doing, doesn't matter. When your time's up, it's up. Short, long, in between. So the next video will pick up some more on Job. So stay safe. In this country, peace of Christ. God bless.